fellow YouTubers. Today we'll be talking about generic air filters versus con filters, and I'm going to show you how to install a con filter and how to remove the generic air filter from your car. Today I'll be using Peugeot 206cc. I would like to call it Pocket Rocket. And I'll show you the tools you need and what you need to do to remove and install the con filter. So this is a paper filter and this is the generic filter that comes custom in the car. So when this car comes, it is an air box that goes all the way down to the root, to the ground of the car, like to the floor of the car. The reason being, the car needs some cold air. Why cold air is needed is because the car needs more oxygen for it to be able to perform at the performance level that it needs to perform. So it needs cold air, and this is why sometimes people despise con air filters, as because you might need to make some modifications for you to be able to collect the cold air that is at the ground of the car. So for you to install this con air filter, you need a star screwdriver or a flat screwdriver, and these are relatively cheap depending on where you come from and where you are, and they come in different sizes. I shall only speak of the two sizes that I know. There is one that is longer and one that is shorter. I chose the shorter one because I wanted it to use the custom box that comes with the generic air filter. And in my experience, before I installed this, I tried to Google around to see the pros and cons, and everybody has a say on these things. But what you need to know is the best way to find out is when you actually use it on your own. So, okay, I'll just tell you some of the pros and cons that people would tell me and what I found out. So, with this thing here, the advantage is it lasts with this con filter. The advantage is it lasts longer and you can wash it whenever it is now dirty over the paper generic air filter. The paper air generic filter, once it's dirty, you need to throw it away. And with this one, you might soak it overnight in your nice washing powder or something, and then put it back in this in this position. So that's the only advantage that I actually noticed. But however, there's also the nice thing that comes with this thing, that it is a proper sound. The reason why I bought this thing was for the sound. This creates the sound that you heard when I was revving the car. Wouldn't you love that? I would love that, definitely. So for you to properly install this, you might need to find out what your car's intake comes like in terms of the piping and in terms of the piping. So with my car, I only had to buy this connector, this silver connector. It doesn't come with this con air filter. So this comes differently, and you need to buy this separately. And before you buy it, you need to measure your con air filter diameter and your air pipes intakes connector, how big it is, and then you buy the, I don't know what they call it. Is it the male to female, or it's just a connector? But yeah, when I just got there, I just showed them this diameter of my pipe, and then they just gave me this pipe, and this pipe is smaller when it comes into my air intakes pipe, and when it goes to the con filter, it becomes bigger. And I had to place it just above the box, but you can go that extra extent where you can buy like some silicone stuff and tie them around your box so that you can block some hot air from getting into your air filter. Why? Because with my car, the radiator is just next to the air intake box, and this air intake box was made of plastic, so there was no way hot air was going to get into the engine. The advantage of hot air is that when air is heated up, the oxygen molecules are now fewer per the cubic centimeter, you might want to call it something like that. So that reduces performance in the car. But in my experience so far with this Con air filter, I haven't seen any drop in performance per se. Try to start the car so that you can hear the sound. You don't need any mechanic for you to install this. All you need is yourself and two sets of screwdrivers, one star and one flat screwdriver, and that's all you need, and voila, your car is now a sports car. Hopefully you had the nice upgrade that the computer brings to the car. Before I go, YouTubers, I'll leave you with this question. There's a general knowledge question, and you can just leave a comment in the comment section, and please be respectful to each other in the comment section. Which car brand created the first electronic hardtop convertible car?